Hi everyone, this is Henry Che again. In a previous video, I had talked about the three aspects or the three categories of multifamily. One is you build it. Second is you buy an existing one and you update it. And then third is you buy an existing one that's already updated and you have nothing else to do except collect rents, right? And I also alluded to the fact that the potential for profit is really high with the first one, and it goes down and goes down with because you know how it is. If you buy something that's ready to make, ready to operate, ready to eat, that sort of thing, the profits are smaller, right? And if you buy something that has value add and you know you put in some sweat equity, yes, the profits are a little bit more. But if you're building something from scratch that was never there, you address all the challenges, yes, the potential for profits is much higher. So I'm going to talk about the second one in this video. So if you would bear with me. So we've done that as well, where we buy an existing asset, an existing multifamily. And yes, as part of the due diligence, we take a look at it, do the fundamentals work. But the main thing is we're identifying areas where that we could improve upon the previous owner's operation so that we can reduce expenses and increase revenues so that we have a higher profit margin. So let's take the one example, our Santra Garden Apartments in Kansas. So we are executing a plan as part of our strategy to create the profit there. We're executing a plan to reduce expenses by automating and digitizing a lot of the work processes. So whereas before the property manager would be busy with administrative work, like handing out lease applications, running credit checks and background checks, accepting paper checks, taking phone calls for work orders, writing up work orders, giving the work orders to the maintenance person, all of that we're able to put into our property management system so that we can reduce the time that our property manager is really doing those administrative, non-income producing, non-revenue generating activities and focus on really marketing the property, identifying areas where we can increase revenues, and really interacting with the tenants and our residents to make them feel good, addressing their needs. So things that have a more direct impact on the bottom line. So that's one way that we're reducing expenses and yet helping to increase revenues. And by doing all of that, as we're improving and updating both the exterior and interior of the units, we increase the curb appeal, and also bring the units up to date to the 2020s. So, and less 1980s. And tenants nowadays, they like that. Yes, they're looking for a bargain, but yet they want the best deal, right? So we can bring them both of that. And the other thing is we're analyzing the market to understand, hey, where's the supply and demand? What's going on in the market? Is there a lot of vacancies in the market, or is this a low vacancy market? And as part of our due diligence, we identified the Santra Garden Apartments, the immediate locality, very, very low vacancy. So that means that if you're a tenant and you're looking for a place to live, you don't have very many choices. So supply and demand will drive the rents to really benefit the landlords in this case. And that's how we're able to maximize the rents to match what the market can bear, because employment in that area is really strong. So folks can definitely afford the market rents. Otherwise, we're just leaving money on the table. So those are a couple of examples of how we're buying existing assets and identifying where to save money and reduce costs and where to increase revenues. So there's many, I'd love to talk to you more about this, but there are many ways to buy an existing property and do some value add activities to increase our income. And that's without the hassle, the headaches, and the risk of building from scratch. However, it's not as profitable. You're taking in money, slowly over a number of 3 to 5 years to 7 years and 10 years, right? Rather than a big bang from a construction or building from scratch. So it's a different revenue model. It's a different revenue stream. It's a different revenue timeline. And but we like to do it across all three because there's never one sure way to success. We want to make sure that we cover the gamut there. All right, guys, thank you for listening. And if you want to learn more, if you want to look at other videos and blogs, check out passive2massive.net. I also have a YouTube channel. I also have an Instagram account. And as those get filled up there, you're going to be able to really learn and see what else is out there. And I'm learning all the time too. I'm using those resources. But what I've learned from both other people and also from how we execute and implement our plans, I'm sharing with you guys in the hopes that you can really identify a great way to make income, both passive and, if you want, active, through real estate. All right, guys, take care and God bless.